Hi, welcome to Pro Modeler. I'm Phil Flory. Few things on the site this week. Haven't done any much building work. Unfortunately, I've been tied down with the wash, making the wash and manufacturing the wash, and as you might know, I do it all myself, so I do all the labelling, the bottling, absolutely everything myself. We do that. Part 8 is now up of the F-16 Fighting Falcon build, which we did with the Tamiya, so it's all 8 parts, and also I did the separate one for weaponry and bits and pieces, which is a bit I've had hanging around now for a while, but managed to get it edited. So in total it's now about 4.5 hours, I think, for doing that one, but it does cover obviously both the Block 50 and the actual Block 32 kit as well, which has the different undercarriage and the different intakes. So it's quite a nice one. If you haven't seen it already, I'll show you how to do seamless intake. Because it's round, and I use cellulose thinners and basically just run it all in there and do it all very nice, very technical, very straightforward, but once it does it, makes it fantastic. The photo builds on the site now, slowly building up, which we're transferring. Some of you guys have allowed me to put them from the forum over to the sort of free part of the site. Thank you very much. Rob's done a step-by-step one of painting figures, which is quite handy. Pete's Swordfish, his string bag up there, a fantastic job. Won't catch me doing one of them. What else we got up there? Carl's done a Fokker Wolf, which is going to be up there now. The free video, which is also on the site for the free part of it for all non-members, is part 5 of the A10 build, where I do the camo painting bits and pieces on that as well. Competition, sorry it's late, it is there now as I said. So what are you going to get? You'll get one of our nice vinyl stickers, Pro Modelers t-shirt, as one of these, you know, very nice one of them. Pro Modelers mug up for grabs this month. Also, what I'll do is we'll do obviously the a couple of DVDs of your choice. You can pick 2 DVDs, any ones you like, and a full set of 6 washes as well. Whilst we're mentioning the DVDs, the new one is going to be coming out any second, which is for the Tamiya F-16 build. That's going to have obviously all 8 parts on there, 4.5 hours long it is, and also on there as a bonus I'm going to put on the actual weapons one as well. So that will all be on that DVD, which will be on the site any minute. Okay, so my question this week is the price of kits. Okay, now I'm a manufacturer, I manufacture the wash, we do the DVDs and a few other bits and pieces as well. We've got other things coming down the line, so as a manufacturer I'm aware that obviously the euro has gone very strong against the pound, so where I get a lot of my materials from, which does come out of Europe, certainly my wash, the major part of the components from it does come out of Europe, have gone up by about sort of, you know, 30%. Kit prices. Hannants. I'm not picking on Hannants before anyone starts flaming me for it, okay? But I was just having a look through what's coming down like you do and all the rest of it. And okay, I bought a kit very much similar to this one here off of Hannants about a year ago, and I paid £33 for it, for a Hornet. It's an F-18 Hornet, Echo class, what we call the E, single seat, one like that. And I paid £33 for it. You can get them online probably for about 27 if you choose to shop around back then, and on eBay, yeah, you can find them in there as well, but you obviously got postage on top, okay? Just had a look around. Same kit, different decals on it, okay? $49.99. Why? How did they suddenly come up? Now I know the exchange price has changed and everything else like that, and there's probably been a price increase, but you know, I'm sorry, we're supposed to be in a recession now, or the credit crunch, or whatever you call it in your country, but to just suddenly jump the price up by 40% on a kit, and they think they're going to sell them? Well, you know, I don't think that's particularly good business sense. From a point of view, my costs have just gone up massively, but I'm not going to be passing it on. I can absorb it if I can, and I'll do it all the time I can, but it just seems to be that, you know, credit crunch time, and all of a sudden they're going to stick the prices right the way up. Can't really understand it. And also I was having a look around there, you know, Hasegawa 172 Tomcat, 30 quid. You know, it just seems a lot of money, you know, and I think obviously the manufacturers are going to miss out on big time by trying to do things like that. It's not only then, obviously I'm aware Tamiyas are going up and so are everybody else's, but it just seems one hell of a leap to go from kits that were sort of 30 quid and now jumping to 50, and where it used to be £10 for, you know, a 172, perhaps £15 172 for the larger kits, they're now 30 quid, you know, and obviously, you know, as we're all aware now, sort of 132s, they used to be sub 100, perhaps touching over 100 for about, you know, the Tamiya, the big stuff, and now looking at 100 to 150, and it's, you know, don't know, talking about it in the forum just seems a lot of money. Okay, various changes on the site. As you may be aware, the loyalty scheme has changed, and I've stopped doing a couple of loyalty schemes, and I have been emailed and people are saying, is it because they're overpriced, is it because bad service and all the rest of it. Some of them guys genuinely have just gone their own way through no particular thing, either they haven't got in contact, various bits and pieces. In the forum we have the loyalty section in there for the members, and as I've always said to anybody, any of the guys who are actually part of the loyalty scheme, it's use it or lose it. If you're not going to use it and talk to the members and answer questions, then they will go. It's as simple as that. Obviously we've got Relish that are in there still, no problem with them. Keep going using Graham, he's fantastic, but certainly other companies, and I'm not going to say them on here because they have gone from the site now, we've lost two big ones, haven't lost them, it's my decision and I've got rid of them purely because perhaps they weren't being as good customer service as they should have been. So if you're a company and you'd like to be on board with the Pro Modeler team, as I say, we've got a very large members area and subscribing members, and if you want to be part of it, email me and we can talk about it. The only two things that I actually ask from any companies coming on board is basically, one is to answer questions as perhaps the members may throw them, and ask you about various products you do and various bits and pieces like that, and secondly, keep us up to date on what's happening. You know, that's all we ever ask for. Apart from that, you can do what you like. Okay, couple of shout outs this week. It's always said month again. Okay, Mastercasters. I do use their stuff, as you probably know. Back here we have big sponges. They now do little ones. Credit crunch time, they're the same price as what the big ones used to be. Never mind. Okay, usual thing though, 3 set, quite nice having it that size. I cut mine down anyway, so if you're wanting to know what they're like, £5 will get you a bag full like that. Obviously you've got your very coarse, your medium and your fine, and then you've got a great one, which if you see me do the canopies and I'm polishing the canopies, it's this little fine one at the end there. Very nice set. It's called the MSTMICPK set. I'll just call it multi-set. Okay, what else we got? Sanding blocks. Obviously you've got a coarse and a fine as well. Haven't used them yet, but I'll give them a whirl. And obviously we've got another one here, which is a 4-sided, which has got the Miracle polisher on it. There again, if you're doing glass work, it's absolutely fantastic for that. Okay, the other thing we got is a poll now on the site. Now it's on the home page of the site, or actually it's on any page because it's part of the menu system. Basically there's a poll down the side, okay, and that's going to have 4 or 5 on there every month. Now what will happen is you have a choice and basically you click which one you want. And this month, and he says, just let me refresh the screen and we can see what we've actually got. Okay, so far we've got on there, hold on, scroll to the bottom, it's done underneath where we do the kit reviews and the bits and pieces. And we've got the F4 Phantom, it'll be a Hasegawa one with all the goodies and bits and pieces, so you can vote for that. Sea Fury is currently in the lead with 33% of the vote, which would be the 148 Trumpeter one. We've got the 144 Globemaster C17 Transport, big thing. That's currently lying in second position. The 135 Challenger tank. I like doing tanks. I've done a bit of a thing. That's the other thing as well. There is a new wash video on how to do armour, which I've armoured and weathered up. Using tanks, using the wash and using how to spray it and wipe it off. If you've seen me at the shows recently, I've been demoing it live at the shows that I've been doing, but it's a quick, simple way to get an effect like that in about 10 minutes. So it's nice and easy, very, very straightforward. So there you go, that's why there's a tank there, because I'm going to have to do one at some point for doing demo work on it as well. And then after that we've got the Crusader, which is the 132, which is the really, really big, huge, massive one, which I'm going to need a bigger spray bay if we go with that, because I'm not going to fit it in there at all. Next week is obviously, I'm going to be finishing off the flanker. Didn't have time this month at all, very, very busy, this week even. If I say month, once more. Oh. Anyway, so I'm going to get that sorted out, and then we're going to crack on with the Focke-Wulf, which I literally just haven't got around to doing this week at all, but I'll get there sorted. And then after that, it'll be up to you. You can choose whichever one you want to do, and I'll do it. Well, that's about it for this week. Thank you for watching and all the rest of it, and I'll catch you again next week. Literally, if you take some CA glue, some of your super glue, and you know that old age thing of like, you can't get, how comes you can get the lid off the super glue? Bugger me, that's on tight. Right, I don't know, I'll cut that off in a moment. So okay, my question this month, or week, okay, start again, okay, so my question this month, no, 4. My question this month then, week, it's week, not month. week. Okay.